stank breath and doesn't take the gum when I offer.
Bitch, it happened to me. Hello, guys, and welcome to episode.
We always do this. Okay. Welcome to
2Brownies. This is
episode 5.
Episode 5. We did it a whole month of filming.
Wow. Good job, friend.
Good job. I am so proud of us. Officially, we made it.
Did you think we were gonna be consistent?
I honestly didn't.
I did. I had the
You
vision.
did.
I did.
Oh. See, that's all I needed because I knew I could, but I wasn't sure if you were going to be down.
What?
Yeah, because I know you're busy, so I was like,
True, but I'll make time for things I want to do.
She said she'll make time for me. Ooh.
That's why I got the AC on.
I appreciate that. No, guys, Milan, I don't know if we talked about this previously, but Milan has a serious issue with the heat. And we live in Texas, and Houston's already hot enough. Bitch, it's hot outside.
It feels good in here.
Okay, but here's the thing. Milan usually puts the AC to like 80?
Yeah, like 86.
86?
Yeah.
Inside your house?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just like turn off the AC?
Yeah, I feel like, now I do. In the winter, it's 86. But now it stays 86 if there's no AC. So, yeah, I just like the heat. I'm from Oman, where it's like 103 average per each day.
I don't think I could survive.
It's amazing.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
girl.
It's funny you say that because you'll see later on. It's just funny you say that now. You'll see later on.
I'll see later on.
Yes.
Okay. Also, can we talk about what happened that one time in your car that you were getting that rash because of the heat?
Really? Wait. Really?
Yeah, weren't you getting rashes because you were just
right.
so heat?
Oh, you're right. I was having heat rashes. I hate when I'm in my phone and I you're going somewhere, so I have directions on, but I don't like to put the AC on in the car. And my phone stops working, that little fucking thermometer, and it's like, oh, your phone's too hot. I'm like, I'm fine. Why can't this phone just work? And then I have to put the AC on and put my phone in that fucking air vent. The fact that
I do that too sometimes. Yeah. But I mean, I have but the thing is, I don't think you're normal, dude. Like,
I'm anemic. I'm just severely anemic. I started taking iron pills.
Oh, okay.
Not consistently.
I'm gonna buy you that little fish. They have this little iron fish.
I don't like that. I know, I don't like that.
It's okay. Just some soup. Just drop the fish.
But I don't know. It just feels so good. And now I have leather seats, so it traps in all that heat. Feels good.
Have you seen those memes of people living in like Houston? And then they open their car and they're like,
yeah. No, I've seen pictures of Arizona where the street signs are melting and the trash can outside is melting. And I'm like, is that where I'm supposed to be?
No.
Arizona, I'm coming for you.
Oh my goodness. Please, my child.
So Priscilla.
Yes.
What's been new?
What's new with my life? Girl, I have a new face. I have a new face.
True. Oh, let's show them. Show the people.
The lips. Oh, we got the lips.
Show that jawline.
We got the jawline. Oh, you know, I was like, now y'all not gonna get my diligent from two different angles. So, you know, guys, I actually got my lips done. I had gotten my lips done prior to this time around, but they just added like a little touch up. You're supposed to get your lips done every like 6 to 8 months. That's when it starts wearing off, and people recommend like touching them back up. I gave it like a good 8 months, a little bit more than 8 months, I want to say. And then I just I asked them to, touch up my lips a little. Oh, by the way, if you guys want to go to my girl, Sabrina, thank you so much for having me in your clinic injection room in San Antonio. So,
and the room looked really cute.
Oh, it was so nice. They have that new location. It's all pink and it's super cute. Super cute. So if you want to go to my girls, guys, Sabrina is the best. I'm actually not even supposed to be using straws.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why people drink like that?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
What happens if you?
What's it called? Migration. The migration of the filler.
But where will it go?
Like, that's why people get duck lips.
Really?
Yeah, because it like starts like going to the above your lip and stuff.
Oh.
And then you get like a really like pouty mouth. But
so can you do it with your hands? Like if you like
massage it? Yeah, I'm supposed to massage it.
Oh.
So like the filler gets involved with the tissue and stuff. So it like just softens up a little bit. So I did it last night and actually I feel so much better.
Can you like lips that are it's really like, I don't know the word. It like plump on the bottom, but they have a split.
That little crease? You can actually get the little crease.
I like that.
Really?
I like the pump. So can you do that if you massage it, like split it?
You would have to get more filler on this side and not the middle.
Oh.
But they could definitely give you that little pout.
Oh, I like that pout.
The little pout reminds me of like an anime character.
Huh? I was saying
Angelina. Oh, she has beautiful lips. Oh my god, lips.
Yeah,
lips. Now, so I got my lips done, guys. So I have new lips, new lippy lips. And I actually got jaw filler for the first time. Did you see my videos?
Yes. Oh, it was hard to watch it. I had to watch it because I'm supporting my friend.
I'm gonna be honest. The jaw filler hurt way less. Like I didn't even feel the jaw filler.
Because that one.
Oh, the big one?
No,
yeah.
Where she was in there and she was twisting. I was like, this is so hard to watch. Like, how is she just chilling? Like, she was playing with life right there.
So they end up like putting in the filler, and then with another needle, they kind of disperse it. So that's what the bigger one was. Like, she was dispersing the yeah. It looks intense, but honestly, it didn't hurt at all because you're all numb to begin with. Okay. And I will say the lips this time hurt way more than the jaw ever did.
But lips, did it hurt last time?
It didn't. But this time it did hurt. And I asked her, I was like, yo, like, yeah, I was like, low-key, I was tearing up a little when it came down to my lips because it was actually hurting. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I don't remember it hurting this much. But I got a different type of filler, which is called Kiss. And she's like, oh, Kiss is a little bit more spicy. I was like, yeah, it's a little bit.
Is it better?
Yeah. She says it lasts longer and it gives you a little bit more shape. And I could see it too. Like, I could see like the edges are a little bit more like sharp. And I think it looks really good. So, yeah. Did you see? I had to turn off my comments in one of the posts.
No.
Because, yeah, on the latest one I posted.
The part 2?
Yeah.
Why?
Men were going ham on my stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I just don't want to hear it.
And so why do they have opinions? Who let them?
I don't know. But they were, on the first video I posted, like, I was getting a lot of girls. It was like 50-50. Like, guys were like, why are you doing this to your face? Like, let me fucking be. Honestly, I feel like if I were to not even say anything and just get it done, people wouldn't even notice. Yeah, they wouldn't notice. And I was like, y'all are just saying stuff because, like, I'm posting about it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I have to be very transparent, like, having something done, because of the platforms we have, and like people, I feel like people do compare themselves to us sometimes. Yeah. So I just want to be very honest. So yes.
And I really respect that you do that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I know there's people who like have work done, and then like it's one thing to just not talk about it, but then it's one thing to like straight up lie about it.
Yeah.
And people will be like, oh, I use these products to get this, and I'm like, that's not how you did that. Or like gym people who like get BBLs, and then they're like, this is how I got it. I'm like, just be honest. It's okay to do both. Like,
I think the BBLs are great until you try to advertise fitness into the BBL. Yeah. Then that's where I'm just like, yeah, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Other than that though, I'm like, do your thing.
Exactly.
But I've always been accused, before I even got surgery, I was being accused of having surgery. So at this point,
what a flex. What a flex.
I know, right? I'm like, ooh. Dude, I just, so it's also like the same guys that have so much to say about like my lips or my face getting done are the same ones that thought my tits were real. So I was like, you honestly, I like to get work done that looks the most natural possible. So I'm just chilling.
Yeah, you pick really good people.
Thank you.
I literally forget that you had your boobs done.
Really?
I do, because they look really natural.
Thank you. She was one of the first people to touch my boobs too.
Yes.
I've been harassed by Melons.
More than once.
Oh, because I was going to tell you this earlier. I was at the gas station today, right?
Waiting for this story.
I was at the gas. Oh
no. What happened? Is it the memory?
Yes.
No.
What? Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry, we had technical difficulties. You know the drill. It's kind of a ritual at this point.
Oh my god. Oh wait, Sophia, my friend Sophia's talking about episode 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was 4 or 3, but she was like, the struggle. Like, one of those episodes.
Oh yeah, I think it was 3. I'm just very happy, like, people actually do watch it.
I know, we're just having fun.
Yeah, honestly, this is so fun. Oh yeah, so I was at the gas station.
Yeah.
And I feel like as a girl, you're always like hyper aware of your surrounding, you know? So I'm at the gas station and I'm just like, okay, it's busy. It's a busy gas station. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna, and I was wearing this. Mm-hmm. And this is bright yellow, y'all. Like bright yellow, like you can notice, you can see me from a mile away. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna pump gas and bounce. I parked my car too close to the pump, right? Mm-hmm. So there was just like a foot of like separation mm-hmm. between the gas pump and my car. And so I was pumping my car, and I don't know where this like this big guy comes, right? Like from the front of my car, and then he like skedaddles through this one like he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am." He was like, "Excuse me, ma'am." In my head, I'm just like, "Come on, like, hurry up, bro, like, keep pumping." Yeah. So he's like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "I just want to say," and he's like squeezing through this foot. Oh my gosh! He's like, "I just want to say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it." I was like, "Oh, thank you, sir." Thank you. And I'm like trying to finish on the scene. And then he was like, and then he looks me up and down, bitch. He looks me up and down, and he's like, "Yeah, from the head to the, from your feet to the head, from your head, you're doing amazing." I was like, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you." And then I finished like pumping, I put it back, and then I just like bounced. But yeah, guys. Yeah, man, if you ever seen this, I work out every day, and I have my whole face done. So Okay. So tell me about you, ma'am. I know you've been out here living your very exciting life.
She just went to Toronto.
Just a casual flight.
Just, see Beyonce or whatever.
Okay, so tell me what you thought.
Hold on. There's a car there. Oh. Never mind. I need to relax. Oh my goodness, guys. So I literally left, when did I leave? Saturday morning. Is it recording?
Yes. Okay. I'm just holding a little bit closer to you.
Okay. I literally left Saturday morning to Toronto, and for a little brand trip, a little quick trip, literally like 36-hour trip. And I don't know, it was just...
How was the flight to Canada?
How was it? It wasn't too bad.
How long was it?
Like 3.5 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, but I know.
Did you have a layover? No. Oh, no, just 3 hours from... Huh.
Yeah, three and a half, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad, actually.
Yeah, and I slept the whole time, and it was good. It was hot there. It was like 80 degrees.
I saw that. Yes. I don't know why I expected you to be, like, bundled up.
I know. If it was bundled up, I might... Actually, no, I would still go. But, yeah, I was so happy it was warm, because last time I was literally, like, all these layers, whatever. And, yeah, it was just so unreal. Like, so we were in a private suite, right?
Okay.
So everyone's like waiting in line, and then we come, and they're like, "This is our suite," whatever. And then there's like a back entrance, and there was like no one there. Back entrance, flight of stairs, and we go straight, no waiting, nothing, to this private suite. And it was like they had drinks, they had food, and then like a little balcony area, and that's where we were.
Okay.
Yeah. So we weren't like up close.
Wait, so did you share, was this suite like this big floor with different rooms and everybody share like a common area?
No.
Or you had like your own room?
Or the Indeed, like the brand trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone on the trip was in that room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there's no sharing. I think each room has its own like bartending service and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, she was out here living that bougie life.
Yes. But girl, we were walking, and then we were like a few minutes late. We heard her vocals, and we literally ran. Like, there's a video. We literally started running. Like, everyone was like walking, and and she was like, "Ah," and then we're like, "Ah." We were not about to miss a single second. We were running in heels. Like, we're all, holding our boobs. Like, we're like, "Oh, make sure nothing slips out." Nothing. No, we just ran. And then, oh my gosh, it was so unreal. We got there right on time, because she was playing like the Renaissance, like title graphics, whatever. And then like, I don't know, I think a circle thing moved, and she was there, and I was like, oh,
I saw the one you posted where she was like sitting on a clam looking.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. I love watching Beyonce's like videos, because I was telling you this the other day, her hair is always so fucking like flowy and perfection.
I cannot believe how old is she? Like,
she's like 30 something, right?
I don't know if she's 40 or late 40s.
Really?
I don't know.
I think probably like 30s.
3 kids looking like that. I'm just like in awe. And then she was singing like, I don't even know. I don't even know how you can like move, dance that hard and sing so effortlessly. Like, and each performance,
I was gonna ask you. That was my question. That I was like, do you think she was overrated?
Hell no, she's underrated. I cannot believe people say. Why would you say she's overrated? Like, I enjoyed. I've never seen her
perform. I've never seen her perform ever, like in person or stuff like that.
It was amazing, amazing. Like the graphics, the outfits. Like she just eats.
Dude, that everybody's been talking about the budget. There is no budget.
No. And then there was like one song where she was like, okay, she like pointed the mic towards the audience, and then for a good like 30 seconds it was just the audience singing.
Really?
Yes. And I was just like, wow.
Which song was it? Do you remember?
You're the one. That one? Yeah. Oh my god, it was so, and she was like, damn, y'all really got into it, huh? And we're like, yes,
ma'am.
Anything for you.
Wait, when did she come to America?
I don't know.
She hasn't yet, right? Because I know she was in the UK.
So Toronto is her first North American spot.
Okay.
But I think she's coming to Houston.
It's gonna go crazy.
I don't know. I might. I want to.
Girl,
I want to buy like.
Where she's gonna perform? NRG?
I don't know.
Because what if she performs in the Toyota and I'm gonna be?
You can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
It's not
gonna be Toyota because Toyota is like small. Inside.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. I think that's too small.
Probably NRG then.
Probably NRG.
Yeah.
But so basically her set, it's like there's like a circle, and then in the circle it's called Renaissance Club or something. Okay. That's who gets to like the audience.
See her from up close.
But I don't know how to get in that because I want to see that.
I know those tickets are expensive.
I don't care. It's worth it. It's worth it at this point.
I want to breathe the same air, Beyonce.
Dude, oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah.
But you know who else is coming to Houston?
Who?
Doja Cat.
I heard about that. I was like, Melan probably wants to go.
I want to go. Do you want to?
Honestly, I do want to go. I do want to go see her because I think she like, does she have a breakdown? Maybe, like, you know, but I think she's a great, do that to my girl. I think she's a great artist. I don't know.
Yes. I want to see her. I think it's worth it.
Did you listen to her new album?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I haven't.
Wait, did she drop the album? I thought it was just a single.
Just one song?
Yeah.
You look at me, look at me.
Yeah, that one.
You look at.
But I want to see everything.
I do.
I love her. I feel like I've been a fan since the early stages.
Really?
Since Moo, like the back in the day.
I believe that.
I love it. I love her. Literally, I'm a stan. I have to see her. She's coming to Houston. It's a sign. Yeah.
I say do it. There's this one artist I really want to go see. It's called Rema. Mm-hmm. He's an African artist. Mm-hmm. He sings "Calm Down" with like Selena. Yeah. So,
he's coming to Houston.
He's coming to Houston. Have you seen these African artists? The way that, oh my gosh. So you know how everybody was making a big fuss of Keke Palmer, and they were all saying how like Usher was seducing her, and then there was that whole drama. So pretty much, like, there was this one African creator. She was like, "You've never seen an African concert if you think Usher was doing the most with Keke Palmer, because the stuff they be doing, like, girls forget they have man. They forget you have a husband. Like, the disrespect is in there, girl. But it's a vibe.
Okay,
you know. Maybe if I go, I'll sit all the way to the back, because you know, just from afar. But I really want to go see Rema. Rema's one of my favorite artists right now.
Yeah.
So
this is the year of concerts then.
Yeah. I think he's actually coming this month. Damn. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Dang. Oh, maybe it passed already. Oh. Well.
Oh my god.
Doja Cat it is.
Doja Cat. Also, your gas station story reminded me when I got to Toronto, right? I called an Uber. And the guy who picked me up, I always order Uber Black, right? Okay. I want the quiet feature. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like be in silence and in peace. And it was like an hour ride, right?
For an hour of silence?
Yeah. I always do that.
I order Uber Black because I don't want to.
Option. They tell you, do you want
That's
quiet?
in general.
Oh, really? No. The black one. Because the normal Uber, you can't do that.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you can pick the temperature too, or like pick quiet or cold. I'm sorry, warm or cold, not quiet. and whatever. But this man, he wanted to start talking, whatever. And then he was like, "Oh, what are you in town for?" And I was like, "Oh, work." And he's like, "Oh, you should visit this." I was like, "I don't have time. Like, I'm leaving tomorrow." And he's like, "Oh, what kind of work do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm in fashion." And he's like, "Yeah, I could tell you have a face that looks like fashion." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And
what
he's
does that mean?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh." And then he was like, I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And he's like, "No, yeah, no, I can really tell. It's a very fashion forward face or something." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I do." And then I didn't go into details. And then he was like, "Oh, you look really young. Like, how old are you?" He was like older. And then I was like, "Guess how old I am?" And he said 18. He said 18 or 19. And I was like, "Oh, thank you. No, I'm definitely not that young." And then he was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 26. And he's like, "There's no way you're 26. No." I was like, 26 is still young. And he's like, "No way. You have to show me your ID. Like, you're not 26." And I'm like, "No, I am." And he's like, "I really thought I picked up like a little girl or something." And he's like, "Maybe it's your hair too." I just had a high ponytail. Like, what is this man trying to say? That he picked up a little girl going on her fashion trip? Like, sir, this is why I wanted the quiet feature. And then I tried to keep going quiet, but oh, it was just so awkward.
Wait, I actually have to go to the restroom. I'm sorry, guys.
Somebody help my friend because no one uses my bathroom more than Priscilla. At that point, I need to have a little sign in there that says Priscilla's bathroom because she's claimed that territory. It's probably going to be me editing this, but so she's probably not going to see this.
Okay, guys, I am back.
I was like, you know what? I hope I look young forever.
You do look young.
You think I look 18?
Not 18. Probably 20. 21.
That's how old my sister is.
You look young. You do not look 26.
Well, I don't know. I have this like new goal in mind because I'm like thinking about 30s now, right? Okay. In the future.
Damn.
And I just want to be so hot as a 30-year-old. That's my goal. So I'm training for it now. I feel like that's what's been pushing me. I don't know why. I'm just like, yeah, I know it's like 4 years later, but I'm like,
yeah, you're not going to look.
I don't care. I just want to be so 30. Ripped. I want to be a ripped 30-year-old.
A ripped?
Yeah, ripped.
So you're going to be yoked.
Not like
Milan.
I just want to be lean and like
20, what, 4 years from now, 2028? You're going to be.
Yeah. I just want to be, yeah. I feel like 30s is still young, but everyone's like, I don't know.
I think now it's changing. It used to be like 30s is like, oh, you're old.
Yeah.
But now 30s is like, okay, you're
even 30, 40, whatever. I want to look like I'm 20 something the whole time.
I already told you, if I do not move like J-Lo by the time I'm like 50, just take me out.
Yes.
I do not want to live that. Like, whenever I tell people this, they're like, oh, like, they just laugh it off. And I'm like, I honestly do not want to live to be too old. You know how some people live up to be like 105 years old? God forbid you better take.
My great grandma was that much.
105?
104 or something. She gone now.
Take.
She lived a great, wonderful life. Stop. It's not meant to be morbid. Stop. She had a good life. She did.
She's gone now.
Hey, that's a whole century to be on this planet. That's wild.
I do not want to live that long. Like, I've lived enough. Like, now I'm just like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Grandpa, like, take me out.
I'm tired too.
No, whenever I tell people I don't want to live too long, they're just like, oh, don't say that. I'm like, girl, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, so today we're going to get into red flags, y'all.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just red flags whenever you meet people.
Yeah.
Do you have, I suggest you have a list for us.
I have a little. So, I just looked up some popular red flags on Twitter and whatnot.
Give it to us.
And then we're going to go over our top 5 red flags.
Yes.
Ooh.
I actually have some good ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really know what you're going to say about you.
Okay. Oh, guys, I just came back from New Orleans. I forgot to tell y'all. And it was a blast. I actually had so much fun.
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. Look up everything and I'll let you know.
Okay.
So, I just came back from New Orleans, guys, and it was honestly quite, like, a good time. Like, I just quote unquote, like people can say like New Orleans is like a ghetto or it's like too trashy or this and that. I thought it was cool. Like I grew up in the southwest side of town in the A-Leaf, which is not the best side of town of Houston. But I thought it was cool. Like I like the music. I like just how lively everything is. In the day it is a little dead. So I could see why people are just like, oh, there's nothing to do here. But the nightlife is pretty awesome. I just love the food. The food was.
You went to Bourbon Street?
I did. Yeah, I went just to see like the vibes and stuff. I like the look of like the old French quarter. Yeah. I just don't like being inside the buildings because they feel very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
But I do like the architecture there. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a great time, and I had a great time. Yeah. So
it's a cool city.
It's a cool city, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yes. I have the red flags pulled up.
Okay.
It's like kind of random ones.
Okay. Number 1.
Okay. Over 22 and lives with his mom.
That's a red flag? Do you think it's a red flag? I don't think it's a red flag.
No.
Not for immigrants, at least.
It's a red flag.
Yeah.
It's just preference.
Over 22 and live with his mom.
I think over 30 and living
for sure. No. Over 30, I'll have a lot of questions. like
what are your questions?
Yeah, I would be like, oh, okay, pretend like you're.
I'm the guy?
Yeah. I'm like, so, do you live by yourself?
No.
Oh, well, no. Do you have like a roommate?
I live with my mommy.
Don't laugh.
Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I live with my mom. She does my laundry. Yo, what's wrong with that? I love my mom. What's wrong with
that? Are you thinking about moving out anytime soon?
Yeah, one day I'm trying to get a house. One day.
One day?
Yeah.
Oh, is that one day coming up soon? Honestly, I think, I've had that happen to me. That it was a whole, like, remember?
No, I don't remember.
He was 30, living with his dad.
He's 30?
Yeah. I was actually, like, seeing somebody. No. We were still getting to know each other. He was 30, living with his dad. But I could see him having an actual plan and wanting, But I would say whenever it was time for us to, like, meet up and stuff, it was, like a little bit.
It's just different.
It is different.
I think, yeah, it just depends on what your plan is, too.
But still 30 and, like, living with your parents. Whenever I would tell, like, my friends, they were like.
Yeah. I'm like, at least you don't have to live by yourself, but at least, like, move out, have a roommate or something.
Yeah, for sure.
We're in Houston. It does not cost that much to move out.
It's Texas.
And especially if you have a roommate, 2 roommates, there's growth when you're living away from home.
Oh, most definitely. But I don't think I would do it again. I don't think so. At 30?
I don't think so. I can't.
Yeah, I don't think so. One of us has to have a place. At least. But no.
I don't want it to be me. I want both of us to have our own place. I cannot. Okay. I don't know what this girl said. Stank breath and doesn't take the gum when I offer. Is that a red flag? Have you ever had that?
Bitch, it happened to me.
What do you mean?
They offered me gum and I said, oh, I'm okay.
And they were like, no, you should. That's what I would do. If they didn't offer my gum, I'd be like, no, you really should.
No, it happened. We had just
I'm dead.
Oh my god. It was I actually asked him, I was like, did my breath stink earlier or something? They're like, no. I was like, be honest. And then they were like, just a little bit. I was like, you couldn't I was like, oh my god. I was like, I want you to, but honestly, I want people to tell me if I stink. Milan, you better fucking tell me if I've ever come close to you. You're just like, ooh, like, if you gotta.
Yeah, ooh, you need some.
You want some perfume? No, I'm okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, you should.
No, I want to be told if I smell bad or like my breath stinks.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
It's just the way you.
Has that happened to you before?
No, because I feel like I don't know. I don't think so. Now that I remember, Don't get nervous. Because I like to carry the spray. Have you seen me do the spray thing?
For your mouth?
Yeah. I always have the Listerine spray.
Oh, okay.
Or like the little tabs.
Yeah.
But I hope not.
No.
Nobody told me. But I've been in the other position where they stink.
Yeah. What did you do?
I don't know.
Like stink, like body stink,
no,
or like your
mouth? Breath stinks, and I don't tell them. I just suffer in silence. I get too much secondhand embarrassment to tell them. I can't. Unless they're like my.
Were they trying to kiss you or something?
No.
Okay.
Just talking to me.
Oh, were they too close? You know, I hate whenever people
like at the bar or something. And like
yes.
I hate that. It's like strangers. I can't tell them. I'm scared.
I've told people like, can you back up a little bit?
Okay, I need.
But they were always like, I hate when they're just really close to you. I'm just like, yo, like.
But then sometimes like I'm just like they're just dehydrated, you know, like. I don't know.
You give them excuses?
I don't know. I need to stop. Okay. Refers to women as females.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think that's a red flag.
I think they're specific. If all the time, I'm just like, Mm-hmm. But if one of the ones, like, they sprinkle in there, I'm just like, okay, like.
No, I will call out men on that.
Really?
I've told multiple guys.
Really?
Even if they're like my friends or like my friend's friend, I'm like, you shouldn't say that. And then some people react to it like, oh, why not? And then I tell them and they're like, oh, actually that makes sense. And some of them are like, why? Why can't I say that? Like it is like, and I'm like, ugh. Because to me, I'm like in that sentence, sometimes I get it. Like sometimes like it makes sense to say it in that context. But if you can replace it with women, why would you not say women?
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to be like, oh, there's females over there, or like, oh, females be tripping. Like, you can just say women. Like,
yeah.
You know, it's just weird.
No, yeah, for sure.
Calls his ex crazy.
Ooh, I actually really like that one. Because I can tell based on how you talk about your ex, if, like, the dynamics of what happened. Because half the time, if men talk shit about their exes, half the time you were an asshole to her. But then whenever men are just like very like, oh, I don't mean to talk down on anybody, but things just didn't happen. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. I've noticed that too. Like, I've experienced a lot of the nice guys where like some of them, they're too nice about their exes where I'm like, damn, she was not good to you, but they won't say too much. They're just like, this is what happened, and like I've moved on, so I'm like, that's a good sign. Yeah.
I can also tell how they're gonna talk about me if like we ever break up or have an argument and stuff. How you're gonna express yourself about me. Like I used to date this one guy in high school, and at the very beginning, like, we were friends, and I heard him speak on his exes in front of me, in front of the rest of the friends, right? And then we started dating. He was amazing, but then as soon as we broke up, he was a dick, like an asshole, and he like pretty much talked shit about me for the next like 2-3 years after that. But yeah, so watch out, ladies.
Oh no.
What?
Doesn't stop me when I start fake reaching for my wallet.
Is this yours or what?
No, it's just this girl. Is that a red flag? Low-key, on a first date.
Okay, I actually have that one. My red flag was when they go 50-50 on the first date, or they just don't pay. Has that happened to you?
Yes.
On the first date?
Worse. It's happened to me even worse than that, where I pay. Hold on. Let me explain. I always pick, or like, if I ever did, it would be like boba. Because if they are a cheapo and I would have to pay, I'm like, I'm not losing much. Right? And
my investment is...
Yeah, and then we get boba, and then one time the guy was like, I don't know. I hate this topic. One time the guy was, like, and we ordered, and then he was like, oh, I left my wallet in the car, and he was gonna go get it. And then I'm trying to be nice, and I'm like, oh no, it's okay, I got it. And they're like, okay, just go get your wallet. Why? Like, that was an egg to me. I mean,
honestly, I think it is too.
Yeah, but
you know, I went to Top Golf one time, and he had asked me on a date, right? And this man had been after me for a while too. So we went to Topgolf, and I was like, okay, we're having a good time. And then it came down to pay. And he like, the waiter puts a check on the table. He looks at it and he's like, oh, like, can you like help me out? I was like,
can you what?
Help me out. Like, can we go
help you out?
He's like, oh, can we go like half seas? I was like, yeah, sure. In my head, I'm like, I'm never gonna go out with him again. I was like, it's not the fact, like, I don't know, man. It's like the first date, you know? Like, I'm okay with paying, you know, sometimes.
Later on.
Yeah, but it's the first date. Yeah, most definitely. I'm just like, damn, like, because what I'm thinking after that first date is, if we hang out again, do I bring my money again? Does that make sense? It's not like, oh, like, I'll bring it just, you know, to see, like, I want to, like, help him.
I'm just like, if you asked me out.
Why? Most definitely.
Why?
I don't know. But yeah, that was embarrassing. And he actually ended up hitting me up recently. Yeah, he was like, hey, like, when can I take you out again? I was like, oh, I don't want to go out with you because last time you made me pay half. And then he was like, it won't happen again, I promise.
You told him that?
Yeah.
So confrontational.
It had been like years though since we like went on a date. So
yeah. And it's just like different when you've had like the guy just take care of everything.
Yeah.
Versus, and then like, why would?
Honestly, it makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes because I'm not used to it.
What?
Having like a guy take care of everything for me. Like I've never had that in my life. So whenever I finally experienced it, I was I was like, ooh, like, what do you want? And like, you know,
but
or I feel
like he's taking care of everything, and then like, you know, another person, like you're coming from someone, okay, got everything, you're not having to worry, and the next guy's like, I'll have seats, and you're like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, so if you guys ever like think a girl's too high maintenance or that she's asking too much of you, it's because she's out of your budget, most likely, or she's experienced like somebody that gave that to her. And sometimes their daddies did a good job with them, so you know.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it wasn't like how I was brought up, because definitely no, it's how I set the standard for myself. Because you know me, like anything I want, I just go get it. Yeah, you know. And if I'm having a bad day, like I get myself what I want. So it's like if I'm with someone, why would I be with someone who's like not? I don't know. It's just
for me, it's more of just like I will never ask of anybody for something that I cannot provide for myself.
That
but at the same time, I'm just like, you want to be felt like you can rely on someone to a certain degree, you know?
And it's not just one way. Like, we'll show love back.
Oh, for sure. Like, women spoil back.
If they like you, yeah.
If they like you. Big emphasis
depending
on
where
if they like you.
Are also at financially, I guess. Because when I wasn't making that much money, I mean, I don't want to say spoil, but it's like you show love in different ways, you know?
But I feel like even if you don't have a lot of money, you get freaking creative.
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing some simpy shit. Like, I like back in my high school days when I was working at HEB and stuff, like just in middle school. Valentine's Day came. I don't know where the hell all these people got so much money to be pulling up with the big ass teddy bears. And like most of my like school was POC. You were Hispanic or black, and then 2 white people in the whole like building. Everybody pulled up, like, and they all went hard for Valentine's Day. And I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how people got so much money to spend on stuff like that. But I was out here, like, making my little, like, I was dating somebody at the time, and I made him, like, a soccer ball. And then, you know, in all the black parts of the soccer ball, like, I cut a picture of us, and then I put them, it was like a whole thing. So and cute. All his homies were just like, oh man, like, cause they didn't get shit, they only got their girlfriend's shit. I was like, I was like, but yeah. So, so you get creative though if you're broke. So it's not even an excuse if you're broke. Just get creative, yo. Okay.
Yeah. Would be okay with me seeing other girls, but not other men. Is that a red flag?
Ooh.
I don't know what context this is.
What if it's I think it's a girl, and the guy is like, oh, you can, if you want, you can see other girls, but not other men. Like in a bi. Yeah.
That is a red flag. Because then they're like invalidating that you're bi. Or like,
I think it's more of a fetish than anything. But I do see it as a red flag.
Yeah.
I just don't like inequality in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I'm just like, you want to cheat on me? Let me cheat too.
Oh my God. Toxic 101.
Conduct goes up, Priscilla.
Oh my gosh. I want to know your red flags.
My red flags.
So this is, your red flags.
My red flags.
Okay.
Let me.
Did you number them? I have mine 1 through 5.
I just have them listed.
Okay. I was thinking we should do like least to most.
Okay.
Red flag.
Least to most.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
So do your number 5.
My number 5.
Yes.
Well, we kind of said it. It's when they go halfsies on the first date. That would be my number 5.
I'm saying your red flag.
Yeah, I had it there.
Like your red flag.
Oh, my own.
Yes.
Oh,
That's why I kept saying your own red flags.
My own red flag.
Yeah.
Of what I do?
Yes. You want to take a moment?
Yes, okay, I want to take a moment. Do you have yours?
Yeah, I do.
Wait, so we didn't...
I meant like your red
flag. Okay, I want to hear yours.
Okay, I'll go. Do you want to pause?
No, just go. Yeah.
Okay, so I said my number 5 red flag is not drinking enough water. Because I drink anything but water. Like energy drinks, my matcha, my sweet, literally have sweet tea. I haven't even had water today. It's just this first thing in the morning. Did you drink water this morning? Oh.
Yeah. I think.
Well, I only have room for so many liquids. Stop! Mine are moisturized and glossy, okay? But yeah, I said I think that's a red flag.
It's definitely a red flag.
You know what? And I'm not even gonna work on it. My stomach has only so much space for liquid.
Okay,
and I don't
then make that liquid.
Boring water. It's boring. It doesn't taste good.
Put some.
So yummy. Doesn't hit the same. And sweet tea is made of water. There's water and sugar. So why does that not count?
How are you alive after 26 years of life?
My body's just used to it. So now, if I only drink water, I think it reacts.
It's gonna act up.
Yeah, it's gonna act up.
What is one of my red flags?
Say one of yours.
My red flag. I wear socks everywhere.
You wear socks everywhere?
Everywhere. Except in the shower.
Why?
Like, like I could be completely like naked, but I'll wear socks.
If I was a guy, like I would think, I don't know if you've seen that one movie. There's a girl and she's like perfect, beautiful, and she had like one insecurity.
And then ugly feet.
It was like webbed feet. She had like duck feet, like where webbed.
Yeah.
I would think something's wrong with your feet.
No, it's just
why? Why do you want to wear socks?
I don't know. It's just I always get cold.
Okay.
Like I could be like. I wear it during coochie time too.
Nuh-uh. You do?
Socks? Yeah.
There's like something going on with that though. Some people do that. No, some people like think it's better with it on.
Really?
That's what I heard.
I don't know. It just I'm cold.
That is so weird.
It is weird?
I think that's weird.
Yeah, I wear socks all the time.
It's like an orange flag. Red orange.
Like, halfway there.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, go on.
Okay, number 4. I think my red flag is that when I'm like focused, I don't eat for a long time. Like I could like work all day and not eat. And I've noticed like when I'm with someone else and they're like, "Are you not hungry?" Like you've done that.
Yeah.
And then like I've had other people too when I'm working all day and they're like, "I'm hungry, can we get food?" And I'm like, no food needed, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, I don't notice that." And also not peeing. Because when
You don't pee either?
When I'm focused, no. Or like, I don't know, I can control it. That's why like when I'm traveling or something, like I could be at the airport all day. Like I don't like using airport bathrooms. Like I'll wait till I get to the hotel or something.
Girl.
So I can hold it in. That's my secret talent / red flag.
That is, girl, you're gonna get, God forbid you're gonna get something.
No, nothing. I mean, yeah, God forbid. Knock on wood.
Yes, please.
Nothing's happened, but yeah, I feel like.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably a red flag if somebody saw that. Yeah, come on, think about it. How many times do you go to the bathroom? And
I go to the bathroom like every 30 minutes.
I know, but have you seen me go to the bathroom?
No. in your own house.
Yeah.
I go.
Yeah, think about how much we hang out and how often do I go to the bathroom. Isn't that interesting?
I think I've only seen you go to the restroom twice that I can think of the top of my head.
in our
and never in your house. I've never seen you go to the restroom here. Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, you just noticed, huh?
Yeah.
I told you.
Dude.
I feel like I'm not human. I don't need to drink water. I need to eat. You're just like a Barbie. They don't need to do that.
I have a red flag for me.
Okay, what?
I will ignore your texts, but I still expect you to call me. I do not text back, but if you're gonna call me, I want you to text me that you're gonna call me.
Why?
Because I'm prepared to receive your call.
Just don't pick up then.
No, like I like calling more than texting, but I expect my friends to text me that they're gonna call me, so I know that I'm a.
Is this a note to me? Because I never do that.
You just call me.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. But there's some people.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna text you. I will never be doing that. That's
so yeah, a lot of my friends, they're like, hey, like I'm gonna call you later today. I'll be like, okay, cool, and then I know that they're gonna call me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I don't plan it out like that. I feel like
I know. In the moment. Good, but then some of them text me.
I don't think that's a red flag. That's just a preference.
I mean, I will not answer your text, but I'll answer your DM. and then have a complete different conversation.
I do that. I do that.
I know you do that because you do it to me.
I literally hate texting, but I'll respond to a DM. I don't know why.
Oh, and the worst is when you reply with a meme. You don't even reply it.
Bro, I've been getting worse, huh? They've been getting so funny on my page. I'm like, I have to share. Why did you expose me?
I did expose.
Did anyone say anything?
Yeah, they all just laughed.
I'm so embarrassed. That's not the vibe I give off on my page. But it's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay. Number 3.
Yes.
I put overthinking.
Overthinking. I'm a big overthinker
I'm a huge overthinker. I definitely biggest red flag, or not big, one of my biggest. I don't know. I just can't relax the thoughts.
Really?
Yeah. When I'm like talking to someone, unless like I like it when they're very direct. And when you're direct and you tell an overthinker everything, then I don't need to think anymore.
Yeah.
But then when you don't talk and communicate as much, then that leaves me and my thoughts. Yeah. And then it's like, I'd rather just be alone if you're going to cause all these thoughts. That's the red flag. You see how it's an issue.
You're such a Gemini. Oh. But,
what do you do?
I've never actually seen you like overthink like that. I feel like half the time when we actually talk, you're just very black or white. Or very like cutthroat half the time.
Because I've already made my decision after the overthinking.
So I'm summoned after all of the
yeah, I kind of just deal with my problems alone. I like overthink, have decisions, and then I consult my friends just to see am I on the right page or not.
On the right track.
Yeah, but trust me, I've thought about it a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's interesting. But what do you do about your overthinking?
My overthinking? I stay overthinking for like a week, and then I'm just like, if I don't express my feelings to whoever's making me feel a specific way, and then if they don't clear it up there and then, like, I just keep asking more questions that will lead me to like a clarity of what's happening. Does that make sense?
Mine's the opposite. I don't talk to them.
Oh, I over communicate.
Oh,
and I'm like, hey, you said this and that. It made me feel this way.
That's good. That's good that you do that. Because I'm like, you made me feel like this. I'm gonna overthink and then just not talk to you again. It's just better that way. Because I'm like, why did you even make me feel like that?
Maybe they don't even know.
I don't know. They know.
You're toxic.
I just cannot. I don't want to talk and communicate to a grown 30-year-old like I can't.
I honestly feel like half the time, just communication is key. That's why I worked really hard in being a good communicator.
It's like I communicate in the beginning, and then on top of that, you keep doing it. I just can't
that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, I just can't keep communicating. Yeah, I'll tell you here and there, and then I just can't be a teacher no more.
Wait, so what's one of the red flags that you have of them doing to you?
Of them doing to me,
or like you'd speak to someone and then that's the red flag that you're just like, ooh.
Okay, so kind of recently, there's this guy who had been in my DMs for like years.
Okay.
I don't know if I told you. I think he did.
Maybe.
And then years, and he's just always like, there, whatever. I'm just like not interested. But I'm like, one day I was like, okay, let's just see, or let's just respond or something. And then he like, I don't know, we talked for like a day, and then we literally just texted for a day, and then no conversation after that, like for a week, or no, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you want to try to talk to me for 2 years, and then we finally talk, and then you don't want to talk after 2 weeks. Then he's like trying to continue the conversation 2 weeks later, and then I was done. I ghosted him after that. You will never hear from me again. And then now he's back to being in my DMs, commenting on my stuff. Like, what was the point? So I don't like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it either.
But like, why?
Damn.
Why did they do that?
Damn.
After years? Like, this is why
2 years.
Can't trust nobody.
You lost one of your simps.
No, he's back to being a simp. Oh. It's like, I don't know. You want to be in that zone? Go ahead. Some people just like to stay in that zone.
For myself?
Yeah.
For me. That they do to me, or
no,
that I do?
Yeah, that you do.
Oh, I guess like that I have like male friends.
Okay.
I think I have now I have a lot of like women in my life, thank goodness, but I have like, I'm close with some like guy friends. But I think men automatically think like, but it's just, I grew up being a little tomboy. So it's like, yeah. So those guys like I've known for like years, Yeah.
I think it would be a red flag if all your close friends are just guys and no friends who are girls.
Oh yeah. But no, definitely. I do think a red flag though is if you have new friends every birthday. Or like new friends every like round.
True.
I think that's a major red flag.
That's true. I haven't thought about
that. Especially if like
who have you experienced that? Or it's like new friends?
I haven't experienced like, I've experienced specific people saying that they dropped the people over and over again because of different reasons, but the common denominator was them. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I've experienced that. And then when something happens between me and them and we lose contact, I was like, I can see why you like kept switching those friend groups, but it wasn't you, it was them switching you out. Does that make sense?
No, 100%. I've definitely experienced that too. It's a red flag if someone's like, oh, all my friends drop me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I've been in that situation where like I felt bad for the person. Yeah. I'm like, I'll be your friend since everyone's dropping you. And then after a while, I'm like, oh, I see why.
Yep.
I see why. Yeah. And that's why I dropped you too.
No new friends. No new friends. No new.
Do you know what my number one red flag is?
That you do?
Not do or have. I don't know. You know, but no, you don't.
Like, give me a hint.
We talk about it. Like, if you were to introduce me to someone, like, what would
you automatically put them in the friend zone.
No.
Oh, wait.
Yes, they're always in the friend zone, but my trust issues.
Oh, yeah. Melon has major trust issues.
I think that's my number one red flag.
Trust issues?
Yeah, I have major trust issues.
I didn't even realize it until recently. Whenever, you know how
good I am at hiding it.
Well, they pipped it out like straight away, you know? Yeah, like they pointed it out straight away. And I was just like, huh? Like, you know, when you just accepted somebody for so many years, I forget some of the stuff that like we do is just out of the norm.
Yeah.
And so I just accepted you as how you are. And I was like, that's just Milan, you know? Yeah. And then when people point it out, they're like, oh, she has major trust issues. I was like, huh?
I do. I just like, and it's not even that like things happen to me.
Yeah.
Very few things have happened to me. It's that things have happened to my friends. And I learned from that. Maybe that's like a really bad thing or a good thing. I don't know.
It's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Experiences as my own. And I'm like, I'm not about to be in that situation or like can't trust this person. Like people could do this. Stuff like that. I'm just.
Yeah. And I was going to ask you, like, is there anything specific that happened that made you have such trust issues?
There are, but I can't talk about it on camera.
Not clenching my pearls.
I can't talk about it on camera.
It's okay, guys. I'll get the tea off the camera.
Yeah, you'll get the. Or should we start a little
Patreon? Would you guys be interested in a little Patreon for the real tea?
You get the real uncensored tea.
Y'all don't want to know about my tea. Y'all will have nightmares that night.
Oh damn. Oh no. Let me think what I can share. So basically, it was like I was talking to a guy.
Okay.
He was like a family friend.
Okay.
So my family knows his family and him for like many years, right? And I was young. I was like 15,
okay,
16, and he was in college. And yeah, I didn't know that was a red flag, And I should have known. Basically, if you're in college and you're talking to high school girls, you're a loser. But you don't know that when you're in high school.
Oh, definitely.
You're just like, oh, older guy, but whatever. Yeah. But I had heard a lot of red flags about this man.
Okay, before you started talking to him.
Yeah, okay. And I wouldn't really say talking. Like, I wasn't serious about it because I knew he's like, he just had a lot of rumors going on. So I just wanted to see if the rumors were true. I wanted to, test some stuff.
Test the waters.
And the rumors were, like, my experience was worse than the rumors. Right? And then I was like, oh my, but I went into the situation knowing, like, some crazy shit was going to happen. So after, he showed true colors, I told him, like, hey, I think you have something wrong with you. Like,
at 14, 15?
As a 15-year-old, yeah, I was saying this to him. And he was probably 20-something. And, like, this made him so mad. Here I am trying to be, like, psychological. And he got so offended. And, like, I don't know. It was just weird. And then it was, like, an argument. But the thing is, his mom loves me. Because I told you we're family friends. So she's always trying to get us to, like, be together and all this stuff. And I'm like, lady, you need to back off. Like, you don't know your son. And then after that, for, like, 2 years, he would drunk call me, like, on holidays. And just be like, oh, my mom loves you. She wants us to be together, fucked up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this guy is weird. Like, he is so weird.
Fucking weird.
That's all I can share. That's all I can. But that was like, wild. As a youngin', if that was one of my experiences. And I'm like, you cannot trust people.
Damn.
And then just like, in college, you just hear conversation, like my guy friend groups, like, sometimes you're just with them and then they just talk so, like, weird.
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm a woman sitting here and they're still saying weird stuff about other women. Like, that is not okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just experiences and, like, stuff like that. I just can't trust people.
Oh.
That's my trust issues. I'm not saying everyone's like that, but a good chunk.
It's understandable.
A good chunk.
Trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
2Brownies.
2Brownies. Welcome, guys.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Do we have time?
I think we have time.
Okay.
Okay, guys. I think we should do a little. Okay, yeah. So that's it for our red flag segment.
Red flag segment.
And now we're gonna do a little bit of Am I the Asshole?
We have one special case.
Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, okay. Am I the asshole for not going home to my mom and now she's in Honolulu, Hawaii on vacation without me?
No. Doesn't sound like you're the asshole.
Okay. So, there needs to be a little context, so let me explain. I'm an only child with divorced parents. He's 16 male. My mom has a guest, another cousin of mine, who's staying in my room from June to August. I was with my dad on Sunday, where my mom texted me to bring clothes to her house. I asked why and if she had any plans. She said not to worry about it and that it shouldn't matter if she has plans or not, because it's her week to have me, as my parents have 50-50 custody over me. She also said that she's on vacation time from work, but never mentioned about going anywhere. And although in the past she thought of going somewhere, she mentioned that it might be local. Anyways, I told her that I already had plans with some cousins, and she snapped asking why I don't want to come home. I tell her that for starters, my cousin is staying in my room because we have no guest bedroom, and that I don't want to sleep on the couch in the living room or on the floor. I am a big guy as well, so the couch or the floor wouldn't be as comfortable. Also, my cousin would be staying until days before I start school, and I didn't want to not have my room for months before I start school again. After a few minutes of bickering back and forth, she eventually said that she wants me to go to my cousin's. After about an hour, she texts back again saying that I should bring clothes. I asked if she has plans and that I need to know because not only do I not want to sit in the house all day, not even in my own room, doing nothing, and that I already have plans with my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
She snaps, and after I eventually give up wanting to end this argument, I tell her she can pick me up at the end of the day, but she refuses and says I can just go to my cousin's.
Mm-hmm.
I tell her that I choose the latter, and then she gets mad again. I end the conversation by telling her, and I quote, "Let me know when you're done being mad at me."
What is happening?
This is some white people shit.
What is happening?
Then he says, I am now at my cousin's, and after looking at things on sale on Amazon, I noticed delivery packages a few days earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my mom share the same account. And then they were supplies for the beach. I checked my mom's location, and she's in the middle of Honolulu, Hawaii.
Oh, shit.
I am in disbelief and angry that my mom wouldn't tell me her plans and that I missed out on a trip to Hawaii. I have yet to lash out at her, but I tell my cousins about it, and I empty my frustration. Am I the asshole?
I don't think you're the asshole, but what's going on? Why didn't she just tell him?
Maybe she wanted it to be a surprise.
But why didn't she tell him I have a surprise pack, thinks we're going somewhere?
Because your parents never told you don't ask any questions, just come.
Even that would make sense, but she's just like, come, stay with the cousin, stay with the cousin.
Yeah,
that's weird. I wouldn't go either because I'm trying to have a good summer break because that's all you have before school, and I'm not trying to sleep on the couch for months. That makes sense.
Yeah, but it's your mama. Don't you want to spend some time with your mom?
I'm trying to also have a bed. If I have a bed at my dad's, why would I go to my mom's? I'm sorry. That makes no sense. I'm sorry.
I think you're the asshole for getting mad. I don't necessarily think that you're the asshole for not wanting to go, but you just cannot get mad at your mom for her insisting on you coming.
I think you can.
Really?
I don't think he's the asshole. Why? The mom's tripping. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
No bed? You want me to give up my nice life here to come home, sleep on the couch with the cousin that I don't even know for months? Not a week, a month. No thanks. How is that? How is he the asshole?
I think because I've done that before. Like growing up, I would just yeah, I'll just sleep in the couch, or yeah, I'll
for
just
months?
Yeah. I've slept girl, I lived in a really big family, so my Mexican people would come for a couple months from Mexico, and I would give up my bed for them.
But if you had an option to go to a house where you had privacy, wouldn't you rather choose that? And that's not a stranger. That's your dad. That's
that
your
is
family.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I don't know.
I've never.
What are the comments saying?
The comments? I didn't see it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It's okay.
But I think if you lash out at your mom, I think then you'll be the asshole because she was like, just come, just bring some clothes. I think she wanted it to be a surprise. I generally do think she probably wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah, but at that point, she just had really bad delivery. Maybe she had good intentions, but
bad delivery.
You could have just been like, come on, I have something for you, or something I don't know, a lie to distract, or just you could have been like, no, the cousin's gonna sleep on the couch. You have your room. At least say that to convince,
Yeah. I don't know. I think if you get mad at your mom or tell her anything, then you'll be the asshole. But other than that, just be like, well, I missed out on the trip,
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
That
Hawaii.
That sucks.
Imagine you look at your parents' location, they're just in the middle of nowhere.
I'm dead. Petty queen. But I like that too. She said, say less. She left. And I don't think she's that much of the asshole either. You don't want to come? Go ahead. Okay. That sucks though. She probably wanted to be a mother-son vacay. Yeah.
And you ruined it. That's why you're the asshole.
You didn't ruin it. At that point, just tell him. I'm okay, you're ruining the surprise, but this is what's gonna happen. And
that's true.
You know,
it's just communication. See, that's why communication is key.
It is, I guess.
I feel like that would be you. Be like, just come. Oh, you don't want to go? Okay, bet.
That would be me. But I think communication is important when it's like someone you're serious with. But my toxic trait is it never gets serious because I just leave. I literally leave.
I'm a runner.
I'm a ghoster, a master ghoster. I just can't.
I hate ghosters. Oh. Would you rather be ghosted or be told why they're like ending things?
Oh, someone pulled up into that driveway. Oh, with a little puppy. Oh, I would rather be ghosted.
Okay.
Because I'm Delulu, and I'd be like, oh, he knew he couldn't get me, so he left. But I've never been like ghosted like that. If it's like ghosted, like, or like, oh, they didn't respond for a few days, or like the 2-week thing, but they always come back. But I've never had anyone who completely just ghosted.
Really?
It's always been.
I've had one guy, and to this day, bitch,
who?
I just like.
Do I know?
No. Oh, you know about him. You know what? Fuck you, man. I'm just kidding. His name, when this was back in my Hinge days, when I was like dating, and this guy, I think he didn't know about my platform. I want to be the Lulu and say that he didn't know about my platform, and then he found out, and then he was like, this is too much pressure. But I don't know. I felt like we had like a nice conversation, that there were like some gaps in the conversation for sure. But just, yeah, we went out to get sushi. But at a certain point, it was just kind of like maybe we didn't have enough in common to like keep things going, you know? But I don't know, I just never heard from him the day after. Because we set up.
Did you ask him something and he just never responded?
No, because we agreed that the following day we were going to go with our dogs to go walk. And then I was like, oh, like, thank you for like dinner. Like, I'll, you know, like, I'm excited for tomorrow's walk. And he was like, yes, la, la, la. Then the next day, like, nothing. Oh, yeah, his name was Adam.
Oh, not you putting
Adam.
Him on blast.
His name was Adam. If you're out there, I don't know what happened, but I actually would like to know.
Yeah.
What?
I like the name Adam. That's my favorite name. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, in my head, like, I've always liked that name. Honestly, if I ever got ghosted like that, not like that, like, if I asked them a question and then I just never heard from them again, that would hurt me so much.
Why you think I still remember? I'm just
Girl, I don't know. I'm so petty. My ego is just so like.
Oh, no, mine is too. That's why I was like, you stupid bitch.
So you don't want to ask him since you're confrontational? Wouldn't you want to be like, hey, why'd you do that?
No. It's just like, now I'm just like, it's like whatever. It was nothing special enough for me to be like, oh my God, like.
So you would rather them let you know?
Yeah, I would like to know. Like, I mean, it was also just one dinner, and it was.
Yeah.
It was a good date. Like, we had good conversation, but it wasn't like, oh my God, that was an amazing date. Like, it was just a good like conversation, like, you know, like just a typical hangout.
Yeah. Do you think it's bad that I just ghost them? That I don't want to say anything?
Yeah.
And mine is not even like we both leave it. Mine is like they'll ask me a question or they want to hang out and I'll just never respond.
Oh, sometimes I do that. If they want to hang out, I'm just like, Or like, do you leave them on red?
Yeah. No.
That would hurt my feelings.
No, I don't even have my red receipts on, but sometimes if they're not getting the hint, I'll turn it on just for that. And then
you are, oh my God.
That's not often. That's just if it's like third, fourth time asking to hang out and it's like the 4 and then you don't get the hint.
You are a menace to society. I'll turn my receipts on to make sure you know I don't want to fucking talk to you.
It's not anything serious. Like, if it's just like one hangout or 2 hangout, like, you know. Actually,
wow.
I don't even want to say 2.
That would hurt my feelings.
I've only had the 1 hangouts and then never see them again. Or long term. There's no in between for me. That's just life. I'm really bad at this thing. You know I am.
I know,
I'm really bad
but it's so funny every single time.
I cannot. I'm not a pursuer.
Sometimes you got to do it for the plot.
No, yeah. But I don't even have a plot. I just end it at the
Yeah,
pilot.
I know. You have to give it a couple of chapters.
No, I can't.
And then the story gets good.
It hurts.
Girl, you already know my stories. You know.
And you know what? That's why you have good stories.
Yeah, I have so many good stories because I just do shit just to do stuff sometimes.
So Patreon.
Woo!
If you want her stories, maybe.
If you want my stories.
Let us know.
Oh, yes, guys.
All
so,
right.
I think this is the end of the episode for today.
Yes, episode 5.
Woo! Thank you so much, guys. Please make sure you check out our socials
at Milan Matthew.
At Prissy Montoya on both TikTok and on Instagram.
Yes,
make sure you follow the Brownies. And yeah, guys, tune in next Tuesday for another episode. So, bye.